Turns out, we all spam.
But is all spam scams?
What do brownie recipes, crop story time, WhatsApp phone numbers, and off-brand usernames all have in common? Yeah, well, that's all spam. And it's damn annoying, because if I see one more you don't have this emoji, or even a TikTok about
keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Why is spam at an all-time high on social media? And why are there so many different types of spam? I talked to 3 up-and-coming creators to get their perspective, and I wasn't expecting what they shared. You can find spam everywhere on the internet, and it exists because of the very thing the internet has democratized: shipping. Not exactly Amazon Prime one-day shipping, but more than just shipping products. Shipping
Piece of content.
Shipping ideas, shipping services. All of this is called distribution. So what is distribution, and why should you care as a creator or entrepreneur? Some people I've been talking about they've talked about some spam that has become a scam a lot with their parents, kind of like the iTunes gift cards thing. Is there like a memorable one for you?
Actually, on my YouTube videos, when I post my YouTube videos, I get random, like, not even English comments, so I know that they're not watching because I only speak English, and I see it, and then there's just like a bunch of words and then a link and then a bunch of words, and I immediately realize, okay, YouTube didn't filter that, and then I go ahead and manually delete it. So I've seen like bots kind of stuff doing like that. It's kind of annoying, and like, you know, I got excited. I thought it was a nice little comment from a viewer, and it wasn't.
My channel, when I first started it, this was in October of 2020. Yes. I did have some spam issues. I was still a very small creator. I created a filter for all of the common spam words that they were using, and I haven't had any issues since then on my personal channel.
My mom is 76 years old, and she will send me texts saying, iTunes called me and they said that they needed access to my account. And I was like, what? You didn't give them your... Well, I gave them my password. Is that okay? No!
Remember when the internet was still scaling and music streaming was a hot topic? People thought music labels were dead. Even to this day with NFTs, that conversation's coming back to life. But music labels aren't dead, and neither is spam. Why is that? Because when distribution is free, it becomes the hardest challenge to overcome when making your vision a reality. And when things get hard, you can bet there are 2 types of people that discover shortcuts: hackers and cheaters. I'm curious about your thoughts on that picture when it relates to, like, I guess, growing your channel and like spam.
Yeah, so it's basically, I like that. Like you know, you're learning a new strategy or a trend maybe, and you're taking advantage of it when it's like optimal.
Yeah.
And you know, you're using it. If you're early to it, you're, you know, peak effectiveness. But as time goes on, more people are starting to use it, and then it's becoming kind of boring if they're not doing a great job at it, if I'm being honest.
There can be, this chart can exist in like a subframe. So we can say, yeah, consistency as a broad topic probably doesn't touch this chart, but being consistent in a particular area probably does, right? Being consistent in shorts won't be, it will probably look just like this, because eventually the shorts will be oversaturated and then it'll have diminishing returns, unlike the returns of earlier creators.
You're probably wondering what I showed them, and before I show you, you have to be on the same page as them, so check this out. Do you remember the rise of mattresses being sold online? These are called DTC brands, or direct-to-consumer brands, because instead of the products being distributed through Best Buy or Walmart, these brands found a way to hack their industry through social media ads.
Would you be comfortable sharing with us the name of the hotel you stayed in last night?
No.
Yeah, those ads. Now you'll understand the graph.
Okay, I'm looking at the chart now. The tactic is discovered, the effectiveness goes up, and then the tactic is optimized. And then it starts to go down over time, and the tactic is adopted by the mass.
It's the life cycle of a hack. And this life cycle explains exactly why Casper's making more profits in their retail stores today than the very story they sold you yesterday, that mattresses are better when bought online. Hackers exploit the system, and cheaters exploit the people. The life cycle of hacks is exactly why spam is at an all-time high and why there's so many different kinds.
Remember how we talked about Casper and music labels? You're probably wondering, why are these brands part of this story?
Well, check out this marketing study. It reviews the cost to find a customer through ads, called Ads CAC, or Ads Customer Acquisition Cost, and the costs are rising, and explains why ads aren't a sustainable business model in the long term, and why so many e-commerce businesses are just like trends. They rise and fall. Now check this one out. It's Content CAC. and it's growing faster than ads. This is because the demand of content is exceeding the supply of creators. See, we're entering a new era where a new conflict will rise between creators versus brands, both hacking their way to distribution. Only now, brands are the ones scamming creators, but that's quickly changing. Creators are learning about their worth, and visionaries are paving the way and flipping the script. Creators are becoming the next founders and brands.